Hi everyone, this is Marcia. Welcome back to another project. I'm going to be working with some pearls today. We're going to be doing some Christmas decorations for a tiny tree. I have this, I think it's a two foot, maybe 3 foot tree. And ever since I found these pearls in a jewelry jar, I have had this thought in mind and just have not gotten to it. So we're going to do that today. And I hope everyone is having a good day. And I hope you enjoy this project. It's hard to wrap my head around Christmas decorations or Christmas anything when it's 81 degrees here today. But in a couple of days, we're only going to be in the 50s, so it's going to change fast, and I want to be ready. I'm going to do this in steps. I know I pulled them out a lot of times, those molded in place pearls. I know people call them Mardi Gras beads. I don't. I think they're a step above, and I have a very long strand of those that, in my mind, will work as the garland on this small tree. And I'll bring you along as I decorate it, as I work on it. I'm thinking it's going to be all pearls, but maybe we'll throw in some silver balls or something other than pearls. I don't know. Like I said, it's always a work in progress. But before we get into this project, I wanted to share something that I made, and I meant to do this last week, or actually do it on the video where I worked on the Halloween pin. Even though I don't think of these as Halloween, I think of these as fall. This is a pair of earrings I made probably 2 years ago, and they're done in copper. I had these little pumpkin beads that I picked up at, it was a bead shop my daughter-in-law took me to, and they were little packets, and they had these beads in it. Yeah, I made these, and like I said, I don't think of these as Halloween. I think of these as fall earrings that can be worn up to and including Thanksgiving. So this is a glass bead. This is a glass, I think it's an 8/0 seed bead. I used all copper findings with copper wire. I did a wire wrapped loop on that, and down here I did a simple loop with an orange jade. Yes, and that's orange. It looks yellow, but one looks a little darker than the other one, but it is an orange jade, or so the string said. But anyway, I just wanted to show these, since I failed to show them the last time, that this is the type of jewelry I make. And now we're going to do something that could very easily be an earring if a ear hook was put on it, but we're going to treat them as ornaments. Now I have 2 sizes of pearls here, and they're both plastic. You can tell plastic by the seam, and you can definitely see the seam here on these, or hopefully you can. This is a larger one, and this is the one that started this whole idea in my head. These are not quite as white, but they definitely have the seam. And I brought these out also because I'm not sure. We're definitely going to do these today. I was going to do this as well. We have these bead caps. All of this, everything but the head pins, was found in a jewelry jar. And some of them were loose, and some of them were on pieces, bracelets, and necklaces that I took apart. Not knowing I was going to start this channel, I would have waited and taken it apart on camera. But anyway, a lot of components, a lot of spacer beads, a lot of bead caps, a lot of stuff found in jewelry jars that's on a piece that may be broken or metal worn on it. You can always save parts. But anyway, these, and actually I had someone wanting to purchase these. And Monica, I'm sorry. I believe it was Monica that wanted these. I just always had this idea to do this. But here's one of those little spacer beads. I think they're called daisy spacers, that I'm going to use as my bottom. And then I'm going to put one of these on top. But do you see the problem here? Unless that's the problem. Let's get one that looks... Okay, this looks... That looks better. Maybe it was this piece. Oh yeah, this piece is bent a little. But I don't think the hole... No, you can see that. The hole is not drilled perfectly straight. So even though this is what I had in mind to, create like a Christmas ball, a Christmas ornament, I don't think I like that. It's kind of like they're wearing their hat off to the side or in back. Now that doesn't look too bad. But we're going to hold off on this idea because I might just do some bead weaving on the bead itself. It won't be as obvious, I think, that way. So let's just, we'll keep this on the back burner for now and work on these smaller pearls today. And I was going to use these caps on here. Actually, I wanted to use head pins, but I only have 2 in my stash, so I don't know where they all went. But you see the problem with that? Well, that's not going to work. And I'm not sure I want to put this spacer on the bottom. I think this might work. That would work. But I only have 2 of these, and you change it up. And then I was going to put this on here, which it's decorative, but it doesn't sit up like a normal, a normal decoration. A Christmas ball has that lip on the top. That it's not a lip, that extension. But anyway, I have these, and some of these are lighter, some are darker. I don't know that it matters, but did I just see a hair? I sure did. But we could do that. Now that raises it up a little bit. It makes it look more like a Christmas ball. But then we could eliminate that altogether. Let's get one that looks a little lighter. Yeah, see? Some of them are dark, and I ran these through the ultrasonic cleaner, but some of them look like they're bright, and some look like they're antiqued. Well, these 2 are bright. But we could do that. We could do that. But if I use these on the other ones, I may not have enough. And I definitely don't have enough head pins. So we're going to put those off to the side. And we're going to concentrate on eye pins. Let's see if I use this. And I'm talking you through this. This has all been in my head until today. So we're going to put that. I don't like an eye pin at the bottom of a bead because to me that always says it's not finished. Something else should be on there, and then whatever you put on there should have, okay, just like this. See? It has the eye pin at the bottom for the very reason that a head pin, it went through the bead. And why? I guess I didn't have a copper spacer or an end cap or bead cap. So that's why, but see, this has the flat bottom. It has just the pin, not the head. I mean, not the eye. It has just the head. It's a head pin and not an eye pin. So we'll eliminate that for now, and we'll just put this right through the bead. Now it goes further up into the bead this way, and even though it's still there, it's not as obvious. So I'm thinking that's the way we're going to go, and keep it very simple. You know, I could always bend this over and have it lay flat on the bottom. How would that look? Let's see. So we're just going to take this and we're going to bend it this way. And then we're going to put it through. Well, a little more bending, I think, at a 90-degree angle. Well, it doesn't look too pretty from the bottom. Are we going to see the bottom? Oh my goodness. I don't do live shows, but if I were doing a live show, I would ask anybody viewing, should I leave it? Oops, not that one. Should I just leave it, or should I bend it over? Again, I don't want to use these. I suppose I could always go buy a pack of these. No, that doesn't do much for it. That just really brings attention to it as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I'm kind of talking softly. I hope you all can hear me. Well, let's do one like this. Kind of rough. I felt like it had a rough spot on it. All right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like that. And that one looks like it's drilled a little off center. I'm going to need my cutters. Or do I? I kind of like this. I mean, I can always do some with and some without, but... Oh, well, let's do it. What the heck? So, we're going to do a loop at this end, just like we would if we were making a pair of earrings. Bend it over. Bend it over at a 90-degree angle, and what I do... It's kind of hard to do it with this, but I kind of measure from, I put my finger right up against whatever bead I'm working on, and then that would actually be too big. But we want these a little bigger, don't we? Because they're not earrings. But we just need enough to get a little hook through. And we'll actually make a hook. I don't know if it'll be today, because I need to get more eye pins. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and resting this against my nail, I'm going to snip that off. And let's see what kind of loop we'll get out of this one. It's going to be kind of big. And we place it. I'm going to place it about 1/4 of an inch down. Make sure it's not coming past the pliers. And then start bending. It always moves on me. And there we go. And I'm going to use one of those. I wonder if I have a scrap piece. I'm just using this as an example. I have a scrap piece of a head pin or an eye pin, whichever one it was, that I only needed a small portion of. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take it all the way down to this. Probably should get my bail making pliers, but we'll try this, see. Okay, there's one side of the hook, and I'm going to turn it around this way, and then I'm going to close this up a little bit more. Alrighty, and then you might want to go a little bigger, a little smaller, I don't know. So, and maybe open this one up a little. little bit. And then you would hang that on your branch. And you got a nice little tree ornament. So, should I bend or should I not bend? Okay, well, we've got one made. Should we do another? Should we do one without this? I kind of like that now that it's on there. Yeah, let's do another. And I have this bracelet that is similar. This has not been cleaned. It doesn't look too terribly dirty. I don't have scissors here, but that'll work. I just want to see. Well, this is definitely too big for this, right? But I have a lot of these. Let's see how this would look. There's some play in that, but it's always going to be down. And we'll think on this one. Let's go ahead and make another one of these. Oops, the hook came off. And then, like I said, I might use these with, do a bead weaving. Like a little cover on top of that. So, let's do one more of these. And do we want to bend or not bend? See, I don't have a problem with that. And I don't have, like I said, you're going to be seeing it hanging on the tree this away. You know, it'll be fine. It will be fine. Well, since we did that one, do we want to just do one like this? Like I said, they don't have to be the same. Yes, I'm thinking. But I'm going to make it the same. At least for this one. We can always, you know, change it out. Okay, so I'm going to take it right where it starts to bend. And I'm just going to do a 90-degree turn on that. That's not rough. Did I use? No, I did not use. Yeah, this one's a little, it's peeling a little bit on the top, so. And these must be aluminum. They're very, very pliable. They bend. You can mold it. And then we'll put this little cap on. And we'll bend it over at a 90-degree angle to get our loop started. And then so I guess if you're doing this, I didn't mention, but I guess you can see you need your pearls, you need your tops of whatever you want to use, you need your eye pins or head pins, you need cutters, and well, of course I need needle nose pliers because of my bending, but if you have a head pin and you use a stopper at the bottom, you won't need those. But let's start again, make sure it's not poking past the pliers, and start to bend toward myself, then take it out and continue the loop. And there we go. It's not as round as I would like. Why is that? That's a little better. Okay, we're going to borrow you. And there we go. Got another one made. So, I think these will be cute. I'm going to continue on like this, doing and using these because I have them. I don't know what else I would use them for, and they do add a little extra decorative feature to these. Yeah, I'll have to Have to make some different types of hooks for those. So anyway, I have a lot more. I think I counted, I think I had 14 of them. So, but this shows you how, and I'll do all 14. I'll get the tree. I'll set it. It's a tiny tree. I'll get it set up. I'll put the garland on it. This is the garland. See, it's just a very long strand of molded in place plastic pearls. And you know, they're not in the best shape. Some of the pearls, the coating's coming off, but you can imagine, you know, how this would look on the tree. I think it would look very elegant. And as I progress, as I put these on the tree, I'm not sure 14 will be enough, so we'll have to get, you know, we might alternate with these and do, you know, change it up a little bit, but I do want to stick with the silver, so I'm going to have to get some more eye pins. But that's my thought process. That's the way I'm going to handle it. And as I go along, like I said, I will let you see. I'll insert pictures or add it into the video somehow. But for now, that's it. I hope this inspires you to look at the beads you have that you're not using and repurpose them. I'm determined to get that up there. There you go. And you can't even see it. It just blends in. But for now, that's it. So maybe next week I will continue on. Maybe we'll do the bigger pearls with some bead weaving once I come up with how I'm going to do that. So, because that's not how I had envisioned using those beads, but of course I didn't know the hole was off. But so until next week, until that next project, you all take care, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.